Assalamu alaikum. Ogrishna din way maganito ko ba ko nigo. Biju ka shanto tem ka kayo at so nega mingin do muje. I greet you in my language, Ojibwe. I tell you that my name is Wabanakut, Wakinu. And the first thing we always say is Ahoganishina and Dinaway Maganitok. I invoke all of you who are my relatives, because you are all my relatives. I come here tonight as a spiritual man to pray with you, so I appreciate having the opportunity to pray. As a politician, I also appreciate having the opportunity to speak. I say thank you to the Manitoba Islamic Association. I also thank the Imam for welcoming us into the mosque here. And he's standing next to my two sons, so he's being very gracious and compassionate. And there are two young boys there. I come here to stand in solidarity with the Ummah, with the global brotherhood of Muslim people. I know what it is like to grow up watching movies where you are portrayed as the bad guy. I know what it is like to have politicians say bad things about your people to try and win the next election. But more importantly, I know what it is like to have a spirituality that teaches you to rise above hate. And so this is a difficult time. Today is a difficult day for many people. I can't imagine what many of you are feeling. I know that I felt anger, I felt sadness, I felt pain, and having lost some brothers, some uncles, some grandpas in Quebec. And I know what we have to do to combat hate and intolerance. We have to call it out when we hear it in public, on the internet, in the media. We have to say that we do not accept racism, that we do not accept Islamophobia, we do not accept discrimination of any kind. Speaking as a politician, if I need to say something discriminatory to get elected, then that election is not worth winning. Speaking as a human being, if I have to tear down my brother or my sister to make myself feel better, then it is not them who are the problems, it is me. And I have work to do. So I want to say on behalf of my colleagues, my sister, my family, that we will call out Islamophobia when we hear it. We will stand up against racism, we will stand up against discrimination, and we will fight to create the society that our ancestors envisioned. Hundreds of years ago, when the first newcomers came, my ancestors welcomed them with open hands. When Louis Riel, the father of Manitoba, created the genesis for this province, he envisioned a province where people from all nations could live together in a way that respected their rights. Successive waves of immigrants came, welcomed, and then welcomed those who came next. That is the vision for this country. We cannot relinquish it. I want to share again a story. I had the privilege of going to a Canadian citizenship ceremony today, of all days. saw 44 new members admitted to the Canadian family. And I want to share a story that I shared with the people there, and I also shared with some of you on Remembrance Day in this building. When Treaty 3 was signed, Treaty 3 covers southeastern Manitoba, northwestern Ontario. One of the chiefs got up. His name was Sagachiwe. It means light of the rising day, his name. He told the Queen's emissary, in order for us to live together, here is what should happen. You should give us one of your sons and one of your daughters, and we will give you one of our sons and one of our daughters. You teach your son, you teach our son and our daughter how to live like you. We will teach your son and your daughter how to live like us. And when they go home to their respective communities, we will all know how to live together on these lands in peace and harmony. It's an amazing piece of wisdom this chief had more than 140 years ago. He understood that the key to having a multicultural, pluralistic society like Canada was education, was learning a little bit about one another and where we come from. And I think that that wisdom is still what we need today. So I'm here with you as an ally, and I have my sons with me here today to learn about Islam, to learn about your ways, and I hope that someday soon I can teach you a bit about mine. But I know that love will win. I know that prayer will win. And I know that the heart of the Creator will win. So with that, I say shukran, miigwech, merci, thank you.